Hello, Kit Kat. You're already here, I see. Hello there. Shall we get on with it? Need to do something behind Lieutenant Kitsuragi's back. Sneak out after he's gone to sleep. That's First Lieutenant W. Freder, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, tasks. Confront the pigs and get your gun back. Offer figurines to Dolores. Oh crap, I didn't get in the heist. Oh wait. I'll do it next time. God, so many things require me to talk to Kuno. And it's just like, I get a chance at the sleeping dock worker again. I was like, I've blown my chance.
There's nothing else to do with the traps.
Alright, I'll leave. Ah, there he is.
As you approach, the man, he appears completely at ease.
Ah, super. It's the officer. I was not expecting to run into you again, but things have a funny way of turning out, no? What brings you down to the scenic Martinez coast? Well, that's très simple. I was visiting the fishing village just north of here. They have applied for a series of microloans to revitalize the old market. And well, I wish to see the situation firsthand. And then, well, I had some extra time on my hands, so I decided to stroll down here. It's quite peaceful, isn't it? Yes. There's nothing like a stroll along the coast to lift one's spirits. Ah? Is that what those pockmarks are?
Oh, come on, dude.
I might have guessed. Fascinating how much history is contained right here, if only one knows where to look for it.
You feel like there's something you could say here, if only you really knew what was going on.
Ah bon? I'm all ears, officer.
Damn it.
My friend, if it's la responsabilité you're after, I have good news for you. There's no need to form such a committee, because it already exists.
Fuck yeah.
the Comité de Responsabilité de Revachol. It acts as a sort of clearinghouse for coalition activities. To put it simply, they are the ultimate arbiters of la responsabilité in this part of the world.
Yes, this is just the sort of reasonable authority.
I would offer to connect you with the committee myself, but alas, I am not actually in Martinez.
What? Where is he then?
Why, officially, I am still in La Delta.
Of course.
Preparing for an upcoming conference on fuel oil derivatives. I'm only in... That's why it would be extremely irregular, or potentially even inappropriate for me to intercede with the committee concerning a district I'm not officially in. Well, under ordinary circumstances, the committee contacts you.
I don't like
But
that.
if you have information of a vital interest, they might be willing to entertain an exception. In which case, I would advise you to contact them via Coalition Warship Archer. Officer, you mean to say that you haven't noticed the giant Coalition aerostatic peacefully patrolling the skies over Revachol?
You follow the man's gaze out toward the west. There, hanging some distance above the horizon. It looks to your eye like some kind of long metallic fish. Not just any fish. It moves like some ancient bottom feeder gliding over the ocean floor in search of prey.
Fascinating. I always thought it was more like a dragonfly. But isn't it interesting how humanity always finds inspiration in nature?
Yeah.
You see, in addition to being an airborne artillery platform, Coalition Warship Archer is also the linchpin of the Coalition's surveillance and communications
Of course the
infrastructure
warship is.
in
Why
Revachol.
wouldn't it be?
And listening. It has the most objective vantage point in the entire city. Not to mention a vast... I find it a great comfort to know there are benevolent powers watching over all, in strict accordance with the Wayfarer Act and the Bristlemühne Convention.
You made it icky. You made modernism icky.
This is quite the problem. Very tricky. Of course, the Archer has orders to fire on any unidentified aerostatics that might approach, but in that case, you would require a radio transmitter capable of broadcasting on coalition frequencies. And that kind of technology naturally isn't typically available for non-coalition use. I suppose there might be some way to circuit bend your way onto those frequencies, but you'd have to be one of those techno-tinkerers to do it. Unfortunately not, no. I don't have the pleasure.
Kim's kind of technically
I
minded.
am merely a rep.
Sounds like something that programmer we met in the church.
Let me just say that I have complete confidence in the RCM. I'm sure you'll figure something out. Always my pleasure to be of assistance to the RCM.
I mean, the church is right there. I got till 10 o'clock at night.
A row of ghostly shades facing a crumbling wall. With another 7 shades, a cold sea.
La responsibility. Revachol. Bird. There's a bird in here. Why would the bird be flying in the quiet? That's a
The
bat,
mother
probably.
of humanism stands above.
Kit Kat. Let me give you some money. Oh!
Yes, what is it? You arrested them? Didn't think the cops in this place had it in them. Do I look like someone who has time for side projects?
You don't
at
really
this
look like
moment?
you're doing anything.
If you want her help, maybe you should help her first.
The Swallow, you mean? What about it? Great. Thanks. You arrested them? Didn't think the cops in this place had it in them. No? Yes. And? I don't care. I don't care about crap men.
Wow, she really doesn't. Not afraid, this one.
I brought them here. These are my machines. Please don't. Great.
So how do I do that? I could do that armor. Trying to think here. I'm gonna finish running the plates on those armor. Oh, I'm sorry, Kit Kat. Didn't realize I was yelling at you again. Hell yeah, both of us won. Up. Oh, fuck.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Still no word, I'm afraid, sir. I know it must be frustrating. Was there anything else you wanted to ask? Just a moment.
10-4, come in, officer. Over. 10-4, sir. Sorry, but I'm under orders to give a negative to request for personal information. Over. 10-4. Orders are still orders. Anything else? Over. Roger that. 10-10, over and out.
Fuck you. That's so stupid. It's been ordered not to talk to me? Or tell me who I'm at? Tell him who I'm at. What am I? Me no English good. Alright. So I don't have much left. What is wrong with my computer? Why is this what the game looks like? What's wrong with you, old girl? You're not even hot or nothing. Alright, you know what? I think the gameplay here is to just go into the church. Because you need a loading screen. You can't, she won't just spawn in at 10. The game has to load in at 10 with her. I'm just gonna read a book or two. Kill time until then.
Yes? What do you want to know? Good.
No response. He just arches his brow. A moment passes. The lieutenant glances at the sports watch on his wrist.
Checkmate.
The worn map features the patchwork grid of the streets of your finger moves through. Finally come an intricate web of blue. It still kind of looks like a map of the star. The worn map features the greatest innocence. Browsing through the various chapters, you try your best to understand this. Your educational survey is done. Did you catch any of that? No. Oh well, it's pop quiz time. Let's see what you've learned. This might take a few minutes. That's the spirit. Here we go. Dolores Day. Incorrect. Dolores Day was the innocence of humanism, internationalism, and the well. Her colors are silver, white, and apricot. And when you think her name, Dolores, stomach acid rises to the back of your throat, and it hurts. You see a flash silver, a wreath, an airport bag. Steer clear of this one. There's something terrible about this one. A strange sensation of loss. Yes, the quiz is impersonal. No need to rouse sensations in yourself at the mention of Dolores Day. Who was the first innocence? Incorrect. Solar was anointed. Solar resigned after. Correct. Nothing much is known about
I knew
him.
that one.
It's not even clear that he was a he, but Franco Negro presumed as such and called him Pius. He's depicted as a young man with molten gold pouring out of his mouth. All he spoke was gold. It's said he invented God and equality of men before God. He also introduced the gold standard as a way for measuring people's love for Aurum. As the first innocence, he declared that there should be more of those like him. It is presumed his disciples were the beginning of the Holy Party. Question 2. Who was the strongest innocence?
It's gonna be Dolores.
Easy. Everybody knows the answer to this. You, me, any. Incorrect again. While she originated many even though the words most associated with her rule. Please, relax. Correct. Named the innocence of militarism. He codified hereditary rule, but at the same time ended serfdom and established the Inter-Isolari Real as the global reserve currency. He also established the concept. Franco Negro attempted to solve the rising tensions between the aristocracy and bourgeoisie by building a unified society in which every man has a place. Question
Sounds like
3.
communism.
Who was the false innocence? Incorrect. Stepan the Despicable, regent of Kedra, was a ruler who conquered the known. Incorrect.
God damn
Kedra
it!
is a large nation in the mid-northern area of the Mu. Correct. There have been a number of
I mean, I'm
counter
killing
or
time, though.
false
That's good, though.
innocences.
That's
Some
oh, fuck, sorry,
assumed
guys.
to have
That's
innocent
exactly what I need to be
qualities.
doing.
Some who just thought so themselves. Occasionally, they have the support of a faction inside the ecclesiastic organization, and accusations of foul play have arisen. The most famous and important of these was Ernest Pasternak. He was into torture, despotism, hymns, cannons, and world conquest, but got defeated and humiliated by Stepan the Despicable of Kedra.
Well, all right then.
Final stretch. You've come so far and learned so much. This is the most important one. Question 4. Who was the greatest innocence? The most important of them all. The most precious to humankind.
Dolores Day.
Correct.
Thank you.
The Mesk might see Franco Negro as the father of nations, but as of this century, there's been a great shift in attitude. Dolores did everything from inter-isolary travel, to the connected world. Congratulations on finishing the test. A D, not particularly remarkable, but technically a part. You would have done better if you just left Dolores Day for the end. Dial the Dolores Day down a bit.
What's going on with you? Okay.
You are shouting at an inanimate object, like a real weirdo. No wonder you seem to have trouble with the right answers. Browsing through your educational survey is done. Did you catch any of that? It seems rather unfair to try again after you already know the answers. But sure, if this makes you feel better, here we go again.
Kiki Cat, I
Question
appreciate the follow.
Who was
Thank
the
you.
first
Welcome to the party.
innocence?
We are playing Disco Elysium.
Correct. As the first in question 2, easy. Everybody knows the answer to this. You, me, anybody. Correct. Franco Negro attempt. Question 3. Who was the false innocence? Correct. The most famous and final stretch. You've come correct. The mess, everything from Inter Isol. Congratulations on finishing the test.
Again. It's
The
almost like
results
she...
and your
but
subsequent grade have been an A. All correct. Impressive. Oddly so. You really navigated some treacherous waters here. Well done. The lieutenant is doing his... Yeah, sure. It's so much easier once you...
nah. Ha ha! That didn't kill nearly as much time as I thought it would. Already did that. Yeah, fuck it. Hello,
Indeed.
hello.
The book is unusually heavy
You
in
two
your
know
hands,
each other.
as though the cover were lined with lead. It would do that in Grad. You flip through the book. The pages are thinner than you realized, and
How
the
are you
type
guys?
quite
Hello.
small and tightly set. Real art is dense and difficult. If it didn't
That's
feel
so
like you had
stupid.
to wrestle a suicidal bear to get through it, you weren't really reading. The back cover is dominated by a black and white photo. She can't be much older than her mid-30s in this photograph. And yet, from this cover, the eyes of a sad old woman. In cold, detached prose, the author describes a
and get
scene
this.
from one of the Yugograd riots in the 20s. As ethnic tensions run wild, a pair of young lovers meet each other on the street. Somehow, in the middle of all the chaos, they manage to lock arms and look into each other's eyes. It would physically hurt you to keep reading. Are you sure? They go through a brief and somewhat awkward love affair. And in the end, they betray each other and succumb to the absurdity of Gradian life.
Oh, God,
The
it's
man
like the
becomes a lens
singularity.
grinder, completely abandoning his former existence. He toils through the daily drudgery at the Lenka
You're evil,
Polyfabricate.
Kit Kat. I
Happiness and
appreciate the follow,
fulfillment have eluded him his whole life. She spends the next several decades standing at a conveyor in a Sosnovo fish processing plant. The smell of fish guts, the memory of their short time spent together tortures the former lovers ceaselessly until
God,
the
why
end
is
of their
everybody so
days.
fucking sad
As
in this
life
universe?
leaves their remains between the soil sheets, their final thoughts are filled with regret.
Did I just read that whole fucking book for nothing?
Medicinal
No. Medicinal? No thanks.
Flipping through the book, you find a number of sections on the general benefits of the pill. A large pharmacopoeia makes up nearly half of the book.
That's cool. That's very nice of you, too.
You come across
You
the
both
following
make,
explanation. While
streamers
modern
miserable by
pharmacopoeia
banning their
are
favorite
continually
things,
updated by
making them
so-called
not be able to
experts
curse.
based on the results of clinical trials, readers will find assembled here the timeless wisdom relied upon by generation. Finally, something to calm the angry. It seems to contain descriptions of the medicinal properties of various ingredients that may be gathered from the pale. As there are a number of zeolite tonics that promise to improve your short-term memory, but nothing that speaks to your condition.
Well, that's good to know. I'm glad to hear that. It's good to know that you can be nice, but in that moment, nah. All the bad, double the points.
There's nothing in here that speaks to hangovers directly. However, while browsing through the various descriptions, you become convinced. First, you need to choose a base ingredient. Next, you'll need to combine the base ingredient with an appropriate vehicle. Lastly, is there anything else you'd like to add? The ginger root will help with the nausea, and the birch bark tea will help you flush out the toxins. The pomegranate seeds are a natural aphrodisiac as a nice bonus. From the pale, of course. Or perhaps from some enterprising entrepreneur where you would find one of those, though. The book does not say. Very well. First, choose a base ingredient. Next, you'll need to combine the base ingredient. Lastly, is there anything else? The ginger root will help with the nausea, and the birch bark tea will help you flush out the toxins. The ginseng should you close the book and find yourself staring at the familiar cover once more. Flipping through the book, you find, have you taken any walks through the Pale recently? And on your walks, do you stop to meditate on the nature of your being? You need to do that. It's important for opening up your archaeogenous zones.
What is
They're
that?
a series of psychic nodes located throughout your body. Unfortunately, regular meditation in the Pale, however, can help to open up these zones, permitting the free flow of psychic energy throughout. Good. And when you meditate, are you in the nude? Excellent. You're doing everything as you should. A note of caution, however. Be sure to limit your exposure to the Pale to no more than an hour a day.
That all sounds pretty reasonable. Alright, do I learn about children, or do I learn about communism? Fuck communism.
You hold in your hand the colorful primer.
God bless
The title
Kim.
reads,
He's just sitting here
"A
being
primer for
so
small
patient
kids."
with me.
There's a bear involved. Every page has one word designating one letter of the alphabet with a faded illustration. Most of them. A is for azimuth. B is for Boreas. C is for cosine. D is for diamite. E is for ellipse. F is for flog. H is for homeboy. I is for econ. J is for Yura. K is for collapse. Q is for quasar. R is... That's it. You know the alphabet now. This book will show you the score. The alphabet.
Good. I also know the alphabet.
Fucking show off, man.
It is a very useful skill to have, he thinks, for all sorts of life activities like reading and...
Well, I guess I gotta learn about communism now.
The front of this quarterly journal features a large satirical portrait of the late king because Friesel was incompetent, foolish, and cruel. In short, the embodiment. To your disappointment, there aren't any full-color
Put it
pictures
away.
to direct your attention. After rifling the pages with the magazine is divided into several sections. International developments. Comrade, as you know, this journal takes
Don't
its
call me
name from
comrade.
Mazov's immortal expression, Du Cristal a la Fume. This was his way of describing the way the rigid, crystalline structures of capitalist ideology turned to smoke under communism.
PONMLKJIHG? No. GIHFEDCBA? Maybe? I don't know. But I'm definitely gonna run an ad after that. I'll be right back. Host me! Host me! Yeah, these are probably already things I'm in. Oh, God, I love the fucking music in this place. This section. I think I stumbled there at the end, but I did okay. Don't call me comrade, comrade!
But, like the structures of capitalist ideology, we too are at risk of going a la Fume, unlike many publications which are content to spoon-feed
I got my
their
own head.
readers
I got my own
reassuring
ass.
drivel.
Messed it
La
up.
Fume is committed to telling the radical truth, even when that
gotta just
truth
go
may
with your
drive
first
away
instinct.
potential subscribers.
Potential subscribers.
So please, if you value our radical Mazovian perspective on contemporary politics, culture, and international affairs, please consider subscribing today. Yours in struggle.
What do you expect? It was laying around the office of the Debarders Union. They're probably bankrolling the thing.
You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of contents unfolds before you. This section includes a long, tedious critique of the latest round of free trade negotiations
well,
between
first
the EPIS
thing.
nations and the Free State of Seminine.
It's easy when you gotta type it. Come on now.
You
I do
also
believe you
skip
can do
over
it.
an article about
I had
heavy
an ex
fuel
who would
oil
always be able
smuggling
to do it.
along the Mesk
And she would
Messina
brag about
border.
it all the time. She'd be
Something
like,
about bear wrestling in Samara.
I'm not drunk, I can do the
Book
alphabet
riots in
backwards. And she
Yugograd.
would just do it backwards. I'm like, that's not enough to prove that you're not drunk. You do
Whoa,
that
whoa,
so
whoa.
much, it's very
Bear
ingrained
wrestling.
in your mind.
Flip back to that.
Blind. Blah, blah, blah.
It
It's a little
seems to be
foreign for
part
my
of a new
taste.
public fitness initiative in the People's Republic of Samara, SRV, devised and promoted by none other than President Kanajinsky himself. According to this extremely credulous account, Uncle Sport, as he's affectionately known to his people, has recently decreed bear wrestling the national sport.
Hang
Based
on.
on the description in this article, he
Ain't
appears
got
to
no
be an
gold.
extremely competent and democratically elected
Wait a minute.
president.
She followed. She was supposed to get gold from that.
It's quite straightforward. A standard match features one
Whoa,
man,
whoa, whoa.
or in some cases, woman, against one bear. 2 competitors, 1 ring, 5 rounds, or until incapacitation.
Yeah, on a follow, she's supposed to get 100. A little something for the troubles.
According to the SRV's Ministry of Information, the program has been a tremendous success. Public support stands at 87%, and what are you, a statistician? Did the moral intern send you on a fact-finding mission? This is the SRV party line, comrade.
I love the fucking questions for Kim.
The Samaran People's Republic? No, I should expect not. Why do you ask? I suppose that would be something to see.
You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of... It takes a moment, but gradually it dawns on you that Kunst und Kultur must mean arts and culture.
That's weird. Oh, I see what I did. I didn't see that you had... Okay. So you heisted all... that went through. I didn't know it hadn't. I thought it hadn't gone through. So when you showed me golden that said you had 0, I made a mistake and thought it wasn't working when it already had. So that's just free money. Enjoy it.
It evokes a sense of recognition. As you leaf through this section, you come across... The main feature, though, is a long essay titled Tip Top Tournée. This so-called artist spotlight is really just a brief Q&A, made all the briefer by the subject's evidence. That certainly sounds like a certain delinquent youth who likes to harass you from her balcony. The actual article is surprisingly light on details, but if you don't follow it, you only ever hear about the ludicrous sponsorships and obscene death toll.
I mean, I made some money and I gained some experience, and we're one step closer to finishing this. Freedom!
You
Who
think
doesn't like
you're
free
settling
money?
in for a relaxing recap of the most Instead, you find where to even start. For oddly enough, this article has, there's no way those are real names. Have you ever met anyone named Exilus? Come on, they're plainly pseudonyms. Under capitalism, the article says, every pursuit has its
everybody
price.
clearly likes free
Every
money.
pleasure, even one
been
as
going on in
elemental
America
as
for
the
as
joy
long.
of racing others. Thus, the so-called tournée becomes a competition between increasingly meaningless brand significance. And that precisely is what's problematic about it. Were it at the end of the day, it's the destruction of these 750,000 real races that you're really watching for. Sure, you think that, but that's because you haven't been reading critically. But don't worry. The whole point of these sorts of articles is to let someone else read critically for you.
Tell me what to think so I don't have
Come
to.
on. Can this article read your mind? A certain kind of young man reads 1 or 2 books and suddenly thinks he understands the secret structures of reality. If I had to wager, I'd say they've never even seen the inside of a motor, much less a motor race. I take whatever they write.
You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of Unsurprisingly, much of this section is taken up with articles declaring unqualified support for the dockwork. You skim the
Who would have
headlines.
thunk it?
Paint the harbor red and white. Martinez tames the... Finally, there's a brief article by the writer, G. Martin, accusing the owner of the Capeside Apartments of illegally attempting to evict certain communist tenants simply for not having paid their rent. Ah, this must be Gaston's handiwork.
Charging rent just to live somewhere is pretty outrageous.
According to these editorials, there can be no accommodation with the forces of
Morality!
international capital or their mucilaginous allies in the... Why do communists love puerile insults? And they wonder why they're always being left out in the cold. Judging from the context, it's something
Stop being
very large
communist.
and fundamental. You should probably know about it already, honestly. You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of contents unfolds before you.
So I read that. I keep breaking the game. I don't mean to.
It's just a racist mug.
I want to get into that mug talk again. Well, I don't really have anything else to fill my time with. So I'm trying to think. No, my cat's got his paw under the door. He's adorable. Alright, so there's a thing you can do. The horrible tie that I hadn't realized. We pass a conceptualization check on the fan. And supposedly that'll get me some goodies. Have I paid tonight?
You're already set for the night.
Thank God. I remember I usually pay in the mornings. Oh wait, Kim's not gonna try to go to bed, is he? Fuck, Kim might try to go to bed. Hold on, give me 1 second. I gotta... I love this cat, but he is. So ignore him, but I've got the door open so the cats are running willy-nilly. They might knock the green screen down. I sure hope they don't. Hey.
Looking for something, Hunt? Come to tell me to fuck off?
That's right, that's another good one to get. There are so many of these that I gotta just break down and level up that skill, but man, I gotta get the points for it first.
A small cabin.
Just ask me if you need anything from St. Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nosafed, Duramine, magnesium, and Hypnogamma.
Sweet.
St. Baptiste. You know, St. Baptiste Pharmaceuticals. The one that sells meds out of St. I don't know. Let's see. Nosafed is a nasal spray. Duramine is a really good painkiller. Magnesium is a dietary supplement. I don't really know what Hypnogamma
Don't
is.
know what it
I
is.
guess it makes you feel less shit. It's recommended to use after lots of partying, studying, or exercising. Uh-huh.
A colourful display. The bottles wink at you. There, in that dark green glass. All in vain.
Guess not, no. I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health.
Don't ask. Don't look. Don't do anything here. Just go away. Get back to work.
Too expensive.
Here you go, mister.
I wanted those just so,
No, Frit only sells legal drugs, like the law. The Pale Age vodka is special, I guess. It's stored in pale for a couple of years, which makes it super expensive and super strong. I mean, I already said it'd hurt you. I don't know what else they do.
What the hell is this music? A goat's fucking or something? God, I can't wait to have a new keyboard. It's gonna be less clickety clackety. Well, fucking shit, man. If I don't have anything that's... I don't have any chicks that are white labeled that I can actually fuck with, can I? That was to steal it, and I already bought it. These I've already unlocked. Kuno I can't talk to. The sleeping dockwalker has moved on. I need to level up to do any of this shiza. I'm gonna tempt Kuno one more time, even though I have a strong sneaking suspicion. Nothing's gonna happen. Oh, that's beautiful. Come on, guys. What's going on? There we go. Quit acting like you're the little engine that could. I'll take care of you. You're my baby. Alright, so I'm gonna talk to... the skull.
Just an ordinary wall.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
I don't believe it. I've never known those.
The bemusement in her voice doesn't fully mask genuine tenderness.
There'll never be skulls, but their hearts are in the right place. Fat chance. but you can still do your part to revitalize the neighborhood.
Okay.
She throws you a conspiratorial glance, then presses her finger to her lips and squints up at the sky, as though straining to hear something.
Have you noticed the quiet? Every so often, you might hear a gunshot pierce the air somewhere in Jamrock. But in Martinez, no gunshots, no sirens. The people are languishing in boredom and complacency.
I agree, Cindy.
This place is a sepulchre. We'll paint it red. We bring the raucous. You bring the sirens.
I dig that. Hey! No.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? More lessons in basic. Glad to have been a visit.
God damn it.
The girl.
Well. Time to GTFO. I might have a few more things to say to the book lady since I finished my book. Let's see what she's got to say. More, you know, things like, hey, I don't really give a shit and you're not supposed to just come back here and tell me you finished the book. That's not how bookstores work. But she might have useful dialogue. God damn it. Play that funky music, white boy. Girl.
Hi, Ace Detective. Are you here for more book? Which book was it, sir? Oh, I'm very sorry, sir. I haven't read that one yet. I wish I could help you. Math. Oh, I thought this would fit you. Like, thanks for helping out. Not me. The city, I mean. Like a detective does. Just what Dick Mullen would ask. I got it from behind the curtains. I'm not really supposed to go there. Yes, I bet it looks good on you. Right, I have to get back to my homework now, before Mum notices. Man, this is hard.
I don't... How did she get that hat back? Hey, how about just for funsies, you let me level up once? Huh? How about it? How about just between yous and me, you let me level up just once?
Shelves filled to the brim. Shelves full of biographies of famous. Browsing through, suddenly, high speed next to Irv's. Next to that,
I'm sorry, I did not mean to rush you.
Let me break that
this
fucking lady's
bookstore
fingers.
is not strictly about crime. Amidst the point of the book, and many others on this shelf, various paranatural books still.
Alright, well, I'm out of here. Unless I can do this again. Because if I can, I will. I will hurt myself.
A heavy door with a...
Fucking damn it. Alright.
Give up. You'll never find the answer. There's no other copy of Dick Mullen and the Mistaken Identity.
But why?
Because that's how the world works. But, what if you never find out how your story ends?
Nobody ever finds out how their story ends. It just ends.
There isn't. If only you had more. Maybe if there had been more money. Or more speed. Or that. Yes. Either way, you might...
Oh, no.
The dented yellow...
It is such a pleasure to see you again, officer. Sure, officer. No, thank...
I like playing in the dark. Sharpens your nocturnal instincts.
Alright. This is something that we could try that'd be fun. I want everything that increases my drama. Oh god, do I have anything? Okay. Bow tie. Yes. That's it? I can get a +2 to drama? None of these glasses add to drama? Gonna go do another check real fast. Make sure I'm not messing anything up. Look, I'm gonna be real. Let me see what my odds are right
I
now.
like playing in the dark. Sharpens your nocturnal instincts. Feels like being on recon again.
Time. There will be a time. But now is not that time. Forgot how good those fucking first gloves are. All right. I can say, I think you can sell everything but the figurine, bird, glass, cancer, and that's one. Alright, so the... Okay. So. Oh, that's a thing. Hey, baby. Sell the postcards. I don't think I really got anything else I can sell.
Hello? Sure. Let me have a look. Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Postcard. Goodbye. Postcard. Bye-bye. Postcard. Bye-bye. Postcard. Bye-bye. Postcard. Bye-bye.
I'm not purchasing any more clothing at the moment.
Hey. Not cool.
Another time, perhaps.
Well, that didn't get me everything situated, but I tell you what, got me a lot better set off for tomorrow than I would have been. God, we're at that point of the game where it's just like, I need to level up stuff so I can attempt new checks. And then you also get to that point that, I mean, I might as well walk. God, what is going on, game?
There's nothing else to do with the trap.
This is a very pretty game. It must be putting so much strain on my baby machine. Old lady.
Our tenant, the policeman, I can wash it for you, but it's going to take about a half an hour. Think you can?
Hell yeah.
I could use a breather. It's been another track and field day.
Well, hand it over then, and I'll
Fuck
see what I
yeah,
can
completely
do.
forgot about this. That's gonna add half an hour.
Merci. I'm proud of this one. It's pretty nice underneath all that filth. I hope you'll have an easier life in your hands.
Ready to go. What the heck just happened?
Is that the Phasmid? It looks like the Phasmid, leaning against the wall. Wait, what if this is the fishing rod situation all over again? Fine, it's not a Phasmid. It's not even organic. Just a fire iron resting by the fireplace. But where's your sense of wonder, man?
Fuck, I needed to believe in it. Oh, 608. Is that how much time I've put into it? Ah, no, it's the autosave. Wait a minute, that actually looks like a long fucking time ago. Let me do a quick... do a quick save there, and then measure the difference between... Oh my word! Had I loaded that, I would have started the game over completely. Ladies and germs, I don't think I'm going to see the Phasmid this
Hello,
time.
mister. Yes. They don't want... They look the same. They look... identical. Bye.
Damn. I mean, I told Kim about it. I checked all the stuff. I mean, I'm not going to be able to finish the... I'm not going to be able to finish the task with Kuno if I can't get on better terms with him. This is a toughie. I'm going to run an ad while my computer takes a nap. Stop being an asshole. The door's open. You got what you want. You're here. You're in the room with me. Yeah, I love you too.
The legend! He's back!
A drop in temperature, an easy flow of air, an empty street. Before you, a thoroughfare unjammed with lorries, chemically sweetened. Across the road, a forgotten bus stop. Corrosion has opened a hole in its roof. And the road is smooth and motley. Craters filled with a black asphalt. A tub warm with water, white with soap. A man bathes while radio waves transmit the lottery numbers. 4. Number 312D. Young girls used to come here, huddled up, hoping for more warmth. Craters pocked the surface. Children played in them, until heavy trucks full of black pitch rolled in. The landowners have filled the craters with money. There's one bump on the road. A dead dog lies flat about 200 paces away. Tragedy comes from the wheels of a fast RCM vehicle, hurrying to work. The cold washes over you. The sound of the sea has... The wind moves the aerosol.
Thank you,
A
God.
detective stands behind the boom barrier. A breeze moves a...
Oh, sweet Jeebus. Alright, what have I got? I got... Pile of clothes. That is not important. Rhetoric, that is not important. Give me something that can cascade. I mean, that could cascade, but I need a lot more before that works. So, electronic doorbell. I do not remember where that goes. The race, that might help me. The mirror doesn't really help me. Authority helps me. I think I gotta just do more before I can do that. Thinking Half-Light. I don't like leveling up Half-Light because the shit it whispers in your ear doesn't fucking help. And if I'm not mistaken, it's fucking nothing. But first, let me get in my most intimidating outfit possible. Go on my jacket. Empathy is not Half-Light. Jimmy. Hey, baby. Hey. Alright, +2 to Half-Light. I think I got as big of a boon and all that as I'm gonna get. I mean, there's no way attack light, yeah. I think there's some track pants, but I didn't get those. Alright.
That felt good. No, you shouldn't. You're an officer of the law.
Fuck yeah,
That's the
motherfuckers.
spirit. Never forget. The whole world's a wooden house.
Oh, okay. I don't know what that means, but I'm just gonna take your word for it.
Looking for something, Hunt? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
Men like this only
Fuck you, I told you. I'm...
There. His voice grows smaller as yours.
I'm gonna fuck you for the rest of my life.
Fucking homo. Look, fuck you, man. It's some lorry down there. Green, banged up.
When did she...
I don't know. I don't even know her name. She...
Now it's not a big deal for him anymore. This is how he saves face.
Past the monument. Down there. The Green Temple.
Thank God.
Now leave me the fuck alone, okay?
A small temple by the monument.
Looks like he got his adrenaline up, too.
Been admiring the stomper?
On the bottom of the man's boots, you see an intricate tangle of treads. The man, by...
I don't know if I want my Saturday fare getting penalized. I also don't want my reaction speed being penalized. Man, these are some... Oh.
These are some wonderfully regular pants. Not too tight, not too loose, moderate in every sense. I know you do. These Inter Isolari pants are like wearing... You're a little more moralist now, buddy. A little more normal.
Yay, I got fully healed because I changed my pants. Hey, Jimbo. You want me to show you off to everybody? Is that what you want? Want me to pick you up? My kitty cat's running around and he's being all obnoxious.
This must be the one he told us about, unless he was lying.
The glass on the side windows is tinted and covered. Posters cover the small windows in the back. You can't make out what's on them. The door is locked. The handle looks... There's no pick in this lock. The owner has put special care into it.
Use the pry bar to smash the window. Open it from the inside. I don't know how good it is, but this investigation has taken long enough. We can't afford it to take any longer.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
This screen found, A to Z, Contemporain, is parked in the shadow of the ruins looming overhead. It's seen better.
God damn it, do I have to get dressed for this as well? Alright, physical instrument, physical instrument. I think that might be my only thing for a physical instrument. Hey, knock it the fuck off. You're fine.
This screen found, A to Z, content. Pry bar in hand. You take a hard swing at the window. A loud...
No, it's not shatterproof. Give me that.
He smashes it into the window. Droplets of glass fly everywhere, shattering over the...
It went better than I expected.
The smell of cigarettes. There's something odd about
What?
this.
Looking for good future
The
coming in
seating
for
fabric
31.
has been pulled tight over the lower side of the seat where the toolbox should be.
Appreciate you. Sorry, my cat's in the green screen. Hiding behind it. A little bit that's draped on the ground. Okay, admire the posters.
These are movie posters featuring starlets. From one of them particularly catches your eye. There's definitely perfume in the air. It's spicy, the remnants of a sweet juniper-scented perfume. Probably the actress is draped in a sheath dress. One of her show, the actresses and the rear actor all smile you a warm goodbye. Looks like
how's
the
everybody's
frequency
night, by the
dial
way?
is
Welcome.
absent.
Thanks for
It
having
requires
me.
a key to work, but
chilling,
the key has been
vibing,
removed,
playing
likely
Disco
by the
Elysium.
missing lady driver.
Strange.
Trying
There
to
are
do
so
a
many radio stations saved here. Must be over
professional
100 at least.
run this time.
It has to be an
Might have
advanced
fucked up
model
my
to fit
chance
so
with the,
many frequencies next to each other without blending them
Phasmid, though.
together.
I hope I didn't.
For contacting an entire fleet of lorrymen, for example. This is all short. Looks like we are dealing with an impressive organizational tool. The nerve center of a huge...
A 20-kilometer radius at least, perhaps extended by an attachable antenna that's not here right now.
No, that's on 78.9. What? I happen to have committed the frequency to memory. I have no problem admitting that. Doesn't look like it. It's completely inoperable without it.
The ghostly actresses and the rusty toolbox. You wedge yourself under the steering wheel to get a better look. Seems like, but one odd detail does catch your eye. A piece of sandpaper has been glued to the throttle.
Oh.
Sandpaper adds extra grip.
Sandpaper? A novel technique? Yes?
Do the honors, he thinks. connect it yourself.
Which means that the missing lady driver was
Lady
present at the
driver
lynching.
time. Hell yeah.
Looks like her, yes. Now we know for certain who's the missing 8th person at the lynching.
That'll
Do you
give
think
me
that
some
Hardy
fucking
and his boys could also
help
be
with
involved in a
Hardy.
drug operation? You're right. But we should still go and see what Titus has.
The movie stars are still smiling from the walls. Voila, a stack of neatly folded papers has been stashed behind the seating.
Bonne prise.
This large map displays the elevated motorway called a toll booth at the intake. There, hundreds of thousands of motor carriages roar on the 881 to Kuron. Through the middle-income neighborhoods,
Okay,
this
this is all just
municipal
logistics.
storm will. The final map. These service tunnels
Thank
were
you.
probably
Let's just get
used
to the
during
good
the
bits.
construction of the foundation beneath.
It means that the smugglers are secretly using the motorway to transport their goods and material. The RCM patrols most of these auxiliary roads, though apparently not all of them. Hard to say. This distribution network looks certainly large, yet still vague enough. It doesn't reveal much about the Besmerti behind it. The Besmerti is a Revacholian crime syndicate. They see themselves
Thank
as
you
the
for the
inheritors
bits,
of the
BHP.
14 Revacholian Indo
I
tribes.
appreciate
But really,
that.
they're just violent gangs vying for control
Thank you,
on the
GG
west
to you
side
as
of
well.
Revachol.
Thank you. I appreciate
With
that.
cool names like La Puta
me
Madre
going
and
late at night
Ahora
like this.
Masta. It's a dark parody. It's definitely not the Union. They just do some logistics.
And,
this operation
you know,
has spread everywhere. in
supply the
Jamrock.
trucks,
If it's
probably.
that, here's bad news. There have
How
been
you doing,
attempts at a
BHP
serious investigation
2303?
before, but
How you
they
living?
haven't ended well for those involved.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is a brave man for saying Madre's name without the winces and whispers that usually accompany it.
Best not to disturb the scene. I'll have forensics.
The stack of maps looks just like before. A metallic drawer slides out from the seat. It's empty, except for a folded newspaper. It's an issue of Peripherik from last
My
Wednesday.
cat's in here.
A
He's
piece of
acting
paper
all.
falls out from its pages.
Hey, calm down.
It looks like an article ripped out from a radio enthusiast magazine. Complex mathematical equations explain.
The Ulan frequency system? I've never heard of that before. I know of FM, AM, UKV, but...
The pull-out toolbox slides back into its neck. It closes the rusty old...
Great. I think we got everything. A word, detective? Before we return to John.
I don't not
All
necessarily
right,
going to Joyce
we've finished
with
here.
this.
Let's quickly debrief and go over what we found, so we don't do it in front of the company rep.
Come on, Kim, talk, buddy. Alright. The game's chug-a-luggin' tonight. The probe and the case converged, he thinks. This is quite the find. What about the movie posters? Yeah.
The probe and the case.
Yes, well, debrief over after you.
All right. So we've got the Hardy Boys to impress, and Joyce to talk to. I think the better, more logical thing to do is handle the gun thing, so I have the gun, so I have that notch under my belt as well. And then as I go home that night, if the Hardy Boys are there, I can try to talk to them. If.
The mother of humanism stands above you, a precious...
I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this.
What is it? The swallow, you mean? What about it? Because it's just trial and error. And I don't have a... You know what? It would be really helpful if you could just stop talking and let me work. Somewhere underneath those roof beams.
Only a faint crisscross of rafters can be made out. Strange things may flee.
There's this place at the back of...
The Pillar of Sight.
Maybe, but it's oddly close to the I know. No, I don't. Yes, that's what led me here. But I suspect it might be something a bit more complicated than that. Great. Thanks.
She needs something. What does she need? Alright, I can't lose Kim. So I can't go home. Because I'm going to need Kim to help me get my gun back. Continue up here, see if there's anything new for me to do. If not, I'll just poke my head out. Get it out of the church. Oh, that's right. This door that no matter what you do, you can't actually open it.
Worn by elements, guards the...
Let me actually put on my proper clothes, by the way. About the calculus, no drama. Alright, and... Oop. I don't care about art. Why am I getting this? I love that there's always that button, that one thing that you can just ask, where it's just kind of like, hey, why am I getting it? Oh, because I keep saying this. So it's, what is it? The one for... the modernists, is this because I keep pressing the fourth option every time?
Art is a diverse range of visual, literary, auditory, and performative creativity. It's an expression of imagination and technical skill. Additionally, it's history, criticism, and pure enjoyment. In short, art is the highest form of human communication. Have you looked in the mirror lately? You have the exact features of a savage art critic. Of course not. It's autism, box drawing, masturbation with a ruler and a sextant, or whatever they use. You should demean and criticize the genteel institution, only the most experimental kind. Yes, you seek substance. No vapid representations and quit being so indecisive.
I don't need to be 100%
what
anything.
What are you going for here?
Cop is...
Some kind of indecisive and camp aesthetic now?
I'm
Strike
not
a bold
camp
shape
or
here.
indecisive.
Go art or go home.
I cannot risk another capo diversion.
Exactly. It's not only your duty. Go ahead and provide savage.
I love that it's called actual art degrade.
Worn by elements. Guard, you rattle the handle a bit, then push on the door with all.
We don't get in there. Frankly, you're just going to have to accept the fact that you can't get in through every...
No. We've gotten into every door thus far. That's what we do. We open doors. We're cops. That's our perk. Even Everard knew.
Okay, I can live with it.
What else is there to do? Not accepting isn't gonna bring the fire brigade in.
Relax, he thinks. There's no one in there. If we can't open...
I can't remember what actual art critic does. I'll report back to Joyce. I'm sorry, I want my gun back. I think we can all agree that a cop needs his gun. And I got almost enough money. An additional $5 and change. Hey lady, I'm just trying to bide some time. Let me actually look up what actual art degree does. I know that's kind of cheating, but I'm kind of a cheater. So you get the -1 to perception is can't even look at this shit. When you internalize it and resolve it, it's -1 to hand-eye coordination because your hands are shaking so much and how much you hate this shit. Fuck that. That ain't me. Everything's art, baby. Oh yeah, that's right, I have these. Anything to fucking move the time forward a little bit. There it is. God damn it, why is he not talking? I swear to God, if I find out
It takes about... Which is also why the officer responsible narrowly escapes a disciplinary hearing. The end. Do you want to read another one? Not much has changed.
a little less stress, baby, you'll be fine. I would never do anything behind Lieutenant Katsuragi's back. I would never do that to him. You hear me?
Put your hands where I can see them.
Show me your hands. This is the pace. Show me your hands. Right now! Show me your hands! Right now!
Scavenged.
I love how
a
just
true
an
outwardly
insane
slides
woman
protrude from her back.
just kind of
Flickering
ruins
light reveals the gun.
huge tangent in this already weird storyline.
Her hand is trembling from some sort of neurodegenerative.
Madame, please drop the firearm immediately.
Failure to comply. Suspect is displaying aggression. Officer, under duress.
Her eyes bulge with terror.
I am the police. Don't move. Don't move. Hands on your head. Suspect is armed and dangerous. Suspect is on the loose. Suspect that one extra lick with a baton or extra knee strike above was what was actually required. Suspect is under control.
Be careful, detective. Don't do anything.
This is dangerous. You're 70% certain you always leave your gun loaded.
That sounds good. She's already identified herself. Saying I'm the police is not good.
Officer in need of assistance!
Ma'am, please. We want to help you, but you need to lower that.
Disturbance reported. Authorized deadly force. Sector, take the shot! Big red key! Big red key! It's the goddamn police shitbag! Cut the pavement!
As she waves her hands, you notice familiar-looking ampoules and packets sticking out of the mountain of police gear on her back.
Yeah, of course she's on fucking drugs. Do you look at her?
Confiscated contraband. Restricted access. 2 kilos missing.
I don't think she's on drugs. Being off drugs might actually be the problem here.
Do it.
All right. This is how we do it.
Hell yeah!
You hurl the tear bag in her face, already darting right, and immediately close the distance. Left hand grabs the barrel, right one breaks the wrist. No, that won't be necessary. Look closer. The gun, all 3 barrels, red and blue light shining through. It's not loaded.
Huh? My God, I think you're right.
My God, it's not loaded.
What? This isn't police issue.
Oh my God!
Police weapons have bullets. Police guns always have bullets. What is this? Why did you sell me this?
Grab the gun, right now. This might
Leave
be
it forever!
No one ever cares anymore.
Well, that's right.
Why would they treat me like
Because you're an insane bitch?
Poor woman. We need to figure out what to do with her now.
Nobody's ever around. Nobody ever comes to visit me.
She's in a stupor. I've seen this before. God knows for how long. Could be days when they get like this. Honestly, I don't know. Dementia, probably. Dementia and Channel 8 and loneliness. There's a bit more to this than that. But right now, we need to decide what to do with her.
Her scratched skin is warm to the touch, but the person inside doesn't even know you're there.
I don't think there's any need for that.
I mean,
In her
yeah,
current
but for
state,
her own
and
good
without
and
the
the
gun,
good of
we
everybody
could
else
let
around
Titus know.
here?
This is a perfect problem for the local peacekeepers to handle. They might even know her family. Then we can ask him once we get back to the whirling. But we have to hurry, because it's late. But I think we are done here for now.
Please, leave the radio on.
She stands motionless. The woman stands slumped. She looks... Is one of those things a police cap? There were narcotics in there, too. You're thinking of taking them. Do. She doesn't even flinch as you reach out and disentangle the familiar-looking lieutenant's cap.
Oh, is that yours?
It's hard to say. It's been so long since you wore yours. The lieutenant nods. The old woman doesn't react to your touch. You take the file of Parolidon.
You're taking those, are you?
Listen to him, for once.
Thank you. I'm doing this to help you. We need to focus on the case.
He's grateful you did this. The woman stands.
Yeah, I didn't want them, but... Oh, can I just mad dash over there right now? Alright, so if Titus is still there, I can check off so many fucking boxes. This was a big day. Big day. Hell yeah.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here. What's that, Copper? You want us to help little old ladies now?
You're local law enforcement, aren't you? Helping troubled civilians should fall under your jurisdiction.
Yeah. We'll send someone out. Who is? Wait. It's the pigs, isn't it? God. Poor lady. Don't worry. We'll handle this.
Hey, wasn't Everott's B team looking for her the other day? They said something about her. I don't know.
Yeah. I think you're right, Gene. She have something of yours, Pig.
Whatever you do, do not admit to these punks you lost your gun. You will suffer if you do.
No? Well, whatever then, Copper.
No. They totally said what it was. What was it? Anyone remember?
I don't remember.
Let me know if you figure it out back there. Now, anything else we can help you with? Auntie LaPlante, we always called her.
Marianne, amigo.
Miran, amigo.
Fuck you, Pig. What the fuck you are playing?
Easy, Al. Don't let him get to you. Have one for Auntie LaPlante.
Don't disrespect Miss LaPlante, Copper. She's good people. Wows. Like before. Just an old lady. Her kid.
The children kept her together.
Get wanted to be a cop, you mean? Well, she... Shit.
Anybody know why she started acting like a
Anyone
pig?
know why she started acting like a pig?
No fucking clue. It's gotta be the crazy. Who'd want to be a pig?
You guys are acting fucking law enforcement.
You are already signed up, Cerdo.
Yeah.
These guys.
Nah, don't worry about it, Al. The cops want to dress up and play policeman. Dunno. She lives by the water.
Police paraphernalia doesn't just wash up on the coast, people. It's not like we dump it at night.
Station 41. A man carries a crate of rusted, unused badges. You think these would net us something at the annual auction? A balding detective drags a comb futilely across his head. Shit, who'd want those? Just dump them into the river.
Why? Who fucking says that?
No problemo, cop man. We take care of our mentally ill.
Sure enough, we're the real heroes on these streets.
Like hell, you have. There is no
There's
local
always a
drug
local drug
trade.
local.
This
drug
place is
trade.
as clean as a rifle. Go back to
An
Jamrock
AK-47
and ask
more
the
likely.
local junkies how clean your streets are in precinct 41 kilos.
Hey, what a nice pun.
We'll do that. In the meantime, did you know that there's an abandoned lorry at the intersection that was used to move raw ingredients for drugs from Terminal B to Jamrock? The person driving it was present at the hanging. It was one of you. We've connected the footprints. Detective, do you want to deliver the coup de grâce? Thank you. You're right, Titus. There is no local drug trade because it's all controlled by you. You're the drug trade.
That's mighty interesting.
The thought forms in your head like a lightning strike branching in the sky.
Yeah, man. Theoretically, that's what you would do. To get rid of the gangs, the dealers, even some of the junkies.
You would need good, trustworthy people to take their place, of course. Hardy men to run such a monopoly. For the good of the community, of course.
How are you guys not realizing you're just organized crime?
No, there aren't. Some little shit and his dad are doing speed. Who fucking who? The stuff's probably from Jam.
I've literally collected a lot of speed.
Little shit.
Also,
That's Kuno in the yard.
Whatever you've seen is peanuts. Look at the big picture, man.
Theoretically,
Paradise
of
is really
course.
stringing along.
We're just talking.
Not quite yet, Mr. Hardy. There were 8 sets of prints on the crime scene.
My answer is fuck off. Mind your own business. There is no 8th Hardy.
And here we go. Back to the usual.
I know. Fatty walked on all 4s. He's so fucking fat he left 2 sets of footprints.
Despite everything, the little man is quick on his feet.
Go fuck your mom, Dennis.
That's more like it, boys. You heard him. It was Angus on all 4s. Anything else you need to know?
For the love of God.
As you look around this
Thank
room full
Jesus.
of sweaty men, swearing, drinking, spitting out tobacco, does this look familiar? You believe the place was called Precinct 41. You seen Apricot, old Purdue's daughter? Asks Lieutenant McCoy. Replies Torson. The ass on that one. McCoy shakes his head in appreciation. A bit strange the old man named her Apricot, but, I mean, who am I to judge? Wanna hit the kebab joint?
Huh? You got a problem with beer now?
Not quite there yet. Push on.
You saying we don't help people? I've been doing this job for 10 years.
They don't know, man. They weren't here. We had 3 shootings a week, kids dead, fucking graffito everywhere. You cops
Graffito?
haven't shown up since the 30s.
Congratulations on the graffito removal. All I see is you sitting around talking about Monica's titties while there's a rape victim.
So what? What do you want from me? We took care of that fuck.
Don't let him drink that. One more push. Quick.
Oh, it skipped the whole rape part, huh? Hold on. When did the whole thing about the rape come up?
Titus?
She stops mid-sentence. That's it.
You wanna help her, cop? If you don't, if you question her, harass her. A freight train of pain, buddy.
What is her name?
Glacia. I'm on duty. She's staying here at the Whirling Rags. A real pretty one. Silvery jumpsuit.
Shit. The girl. The girl upstairs? That can't be her. She knows you drank so hard you forgot you were a cop.
At least I didn't try to fuck her.
Sure. Why not?
You inexplicably add cool after the victim's name, with your eyes bulging like some wild beast.
I don't understand what's so cool.
Nothing. We just have a few more questions. Then we'll be on our way.
Relationship? There was no fucking relationship.
Was like that karaoke incident all over.
Okay, enough. All of this is irrelevant to your stated investigation.
Remember what I said. Freight. Again? Yeah.
So I imagine if I had kept my composure, I probably would have. I definitely did not keep my composure last time. I'm sure you all know why. Let me talk to Kim.
Officer, what was that? Yes. Yes. The victim? Is there something I should
didn't
know before we
rape
talk
her.
to her? Understood. You were not in good shape on Monday. Okay, that's manageable. So she overheard you, or...
So this is what it feels like to be interviewed. What if you do? But you'll get through it.
Anything else? That's clearly your interrogation technique. Anything else? We'll be all right, Lieutenant. This is nothing.
You feel fortified by his assurance. It's good.
Hell yeah. The one thing I imagine that's really
Yes?
bad is trying to hit on her. Which, I'm glad I didn't do. Alright. Guys, it's time. No, it's gotta be during the day, though. Okay, so that's time. That's good. So I have that one, so I'm gonna skip to something else. That was rechecked. So I have Volition, which can help me with Joyce. I don't know if it actually can help me with Joyce now. Logic is good to have. Rhetoric. Is my friend here? Composure. See, I wasn't able to get this
Hi again,
last time.
gendarme. Bye-bye, gendarme.
Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna level up composure. Jimmy, you can keep yelling all you want, bud. Then throw in all my clothes that have composure. We are gonna bully our way through this motherfucker. I am not gonna be failing these white checks no more.
Hi again, gendarme.
Could he be a member of the homosexual underground?
The homosexual underground? Why, yes, I am, officer. Why? Do you want to investigate?
This fucking guy.
Oh, it's a pleasure group. A Sub Rosa pleasure group congregating in cellars under the cover of night. Saturday night. Sometimes even Friday night. Or Thursday night. Sometimes the congregating doesn't even end. It carries on into our daily life. Oh, we're ambitious. We want to destroy the last vestiges of meaning, the last things people in Revachol have to hold on to, the true symbols of security. The meaning of man and woman, mother and father, their marriage. Everything will be constantly shifting and moving under our rule. The future will belong to a circus of identities just spinning around, surreal and unreal. You won't even know who you are anymore. Yes, we listen to a lot of disco. Some say we engineered disco to spread our vision of we are going to change the family unit with all this razzmatazz and finger dancing. And with mysteries, of course the mysteries are also of sexual nature, very esoteric. You can't just get into it. You have to be born into it. One is either already in the homosexual movement or forever excluded from it. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's exactly what we're looking for. Who knows, maybe I have to say that you do look like someone who might be part of the underground.
The
You have
underground.
that very distinctive, I can't understand what's going on here look. Absolutely wonderful.
A man like you can figure out his sexuality in a working day. It won't be 20 hours unless you want to enter the heightened realms of the phantasme erotique afterwards. It may be 20 hours or more, but that would be on your...
Bye-bye, gendarme.
I'm gonna put on my boots. Alright. +1 to... So I get a +1 to everything: volition, inland empire, empathy, authority, spirit to core, and suggestion. The cost of on. So inland empire and suggestion. Just get balanced out. And physical instrument is something I almost never use. Okay. That's actually kind of good. I need that. Jaw's still weird. I like getting healed. I don't know if it's necessary. I like getting money. I like getting healed. And I like having the Kingdom of Conscious. Like it. That's a positive. That's a boon. Oh, I raised my fucking... That's right. I leveled up. I can't learn that just yet. Alright. Oh, well. I have a lot to do. Where'd your husband go?
Oh, hello, sweetie.
The door is closed. There is no answer.
We should come back in the morning.
Good call.
Yes?
There's a thing with the tie. If I wear this tie...
The fan is spinning. The lights are on. The lights are off again. The blades come squeaking to a halt. The switch must be broken, because nothing happens. The air in the room... The switch must be broken. The lights are... The window stands broken in its... You see some light. A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression. The bed is still cold from... The room behind your closed eyelids is familiar now. The only home you've ever known. Its darkness gathers. The last thing you hear is the wind blowing in through the broken window.
Like a deftly cast fishing net, sleep pulls you out of the world and into its dark shore. The rough mesh chase.
Great, this is gonna be really chill.
How have things been going for you out there? Helped anyone? Because you know you are a murderer. A disco music listening psycho killer who offs poor people. And then...
Hear that? He doesn't even flinch. It's much, much worse than that.
Why are you doing this?
We're trying to help you. All these...
The last dream will be total annihilation. Cinders peeling off the fuselage. We won't be there to help you anymore, Harry. We will be dormant.
What? Host Trader coming in with 29 views. Welcome, welcome, welcome. As we play Disco Elysium.
Oh, but you will.
Oh, but
you're already going there. Slipping of hair.
Everything is so okay. Your eyelids flutter.
The last thought in your head before waking is, maybe you shouldn't have seen that stained glass window.
I don't give a fuck about no stained glass window. I looked because I needed to. It was important. Wait a minute. No, we good.
The fan stands...
As long as I got nothing in my hands but my tar bag. Hey, dude, we have to go talk to this lady. Couldn't you have just met me up here so we could have done that? Why are you being weird? That perception check. We can knock that out for the wind.
Again? I can't believe this shit.
Yes?
What? Why are they acting like fucking pricks? Like, you're being weird and you're in the place and doing a fucking murder investigation.
A ceiling height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass. There's a yellow ribbon tied to one of the branches. Light yellow, faded with time. It's close enough to the latch up there. One can slide it open and just take it. Surely not a coincidence.
Huh?
Can you let me slide by so I can grab the thing?
I'm not your janitor, cop.
If he says it's there, it's there.
I don't know about that. I'm comfortable.
Sorry, fucko. Looks like you're gonna have to... I'm gonna enjoy...
With a loud thud, the old man stands up, pushes the window open, grabs the key. The key is brass. Workshop spare is etched to its bow.
Come on, man. We were just having...
I'm tired of listening to your shit. Don't thank me. I don't give two shits about your key.
I'm
There
just
is
being
a silence
fucking
around
nice,
this
dude.
man's words. Unlike Titus, they're afraid of him. That's the type of respect he commands.
Didn't even know it was there. Boys.
No idea.
Never even seen it. Someone must have hidden it there before.
It could open the door in the kitchen. The blue door. It's a...
Oh god, hell yeah.
The key fits the dust, rises before you. No. Smells like... Master Investigator. You just can't
Yeah,
keep
that's
yourself
literally
away
what a
from
detective
locked and
does.
dark places, can you? Attaboy. The world's secrets were made for you. The man ponders his cooking utensil.
Got a bunch of checks there that just opened up. Hell fucking yeah. It's time for an ad. I'm sorry, I know we just got hosted, but I gotta on one eventually. Hey, Kit Kat. You got a lot of investigating done. Yes. This stuff will give me money.
All these mesmerizing machines, just waiting to be plugged back, feels like it might jump back to life any moment. The light.
Some kind of inane pinball theme.
Inane?
Probably
Fuck
related to...
The lieutenant grimaces, looking at the machine.
You can't fire them up. They are broken. Only that one...
What a dumb name. Royalist Pinball. If they weren't broken, he would kick one of these machines about now.
No, I love it. I love...
He doesn't.
No.
It's strange that he doesn't like pinball. Kim here is a Zeolite. His people are incredibly dexterous, and they all love
Oh
pinball.
god, that's why.
Us? Guys?
Stop.
Okay. I don't like pinball because I had to learn to play it for an undercover job at a pinball ring. And it's a lame, boring, and unchallenging game.
Super. Tip-top. This went pretty well, all things considered.
Hey, fuck it. That was actually a good bounce out of that. Dope. Now I just need 10 fucking
This small
cents.
elevator is dimly lit by a bulb that's been glowing for ages. Smells of nougat and sweat. Your head brushes. The maintenance card under the control panel reads, Last maintenance, 10th July.
That it does. I say, let's brave it. No, it was maintained in 88 of the previous century. No, I think the bureaucrats just forgot about this backroom elevator after the revolution. seems like a small freight elevator for transporting
Yeah, that's kind of
machinery.
obvious. I don't need
For
to
that,
understand why we...
There are large rectangular buttons. Monte.
Oh, nope. Not what I wanted
The
to do.
elevators.
So now we can investigate this poor woman before we even actually get to her. That's awfully nice of us. Patriot Act. Hell yeah. And with that, I got the money to stay another night. Ooh.
So this is where they brought 40 pinball machines to fix them up. The lieutenant looks around the dusty, crowded room, inspecting the tool.
At some point, 20 years ago, 15 maybe, before pinball, looks like it. I'm guessing Martinez North 22 used to be a pinball arcade.
A creek.
Downstairs in the hall, next to the main door. One of them even works. I've seen one of the hardest.
I love that.
You
These
clearly see
footprints are
footprints
creepy.
in the downy carpet of dust.
Jackpot. These, unlike everything else here, are new. 3 weeks maximum from the dust coverage.
This is good. He likes it.
It was a stereo investigation after all. It has now converged with our main investigation, adding a new fact to
Fuck
consider.
you, Kim. I told you.
It means someone snuck through what seems like a secret route, behind our rape victim's room, in the recent weeks.
Large prints, most likely made by Boots. One person has been here. They've gone back and forth. The tips point both ways.
Between that and that. The size looks about the same, actually. They're not the same shoe, but they could be the same person. No, these little horizontal lines are different. They look custom-made to me, or some...
Everything around you is quiet. The prints crisscross the workshop floor.
Give me that sweet, sweet fucking experience.
The door is small but heavy looking. It's barred from the inside.
Unless we've veered off into a folded M dimension.
Folded M dimension. A reference to the popular science fiction series, In System. Look who's in a good mood suddenly and reads science fiction.
So we're just gonna walk into this bitch's house. Like, haha, secret route. What do you think about that? And scare the shit out of her. Whom we believe to be a rape victim. Whom I, the player, know she's not. Hello, lady.
Welcome to the roof.
Her hair is still slick. Below her silvery jumpsuit, an athletic young body.
I'm sorry for the mess down there. The cleaning lady hasn't come by in days. I'm beginning to wonder if she ever will. It's much nicer now.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Where the dead body used to hang.
Thank you for that, officer.
There is something in her light brown eyes. A sadness. When
Oh, yes. Legends of room number 1 have made their
That's
way
me,
around the
baby.
building. They say a portal to hell has opened in there. They also say that's why the cleaning lady quit.
I'm Kim Kitsuragi. I'm a detective from
Have I ever? This is the biggest fan of ostentation. Oh, yeah. Life gets hard, but we go on.
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
That's the one. The small, sad church song. I've missed it. The small, sad church song tells it like it is, detective. Sad.
Everybody comes
Miss,
around eventually.
we are
Sad time
investigating the
music.
murder of the man down there. The
Huh. I see.
They tell us you were raped.
Clausier Amandu.
What could she be thinking of? It's hard to say. Her shoulders are relaxed, her eyes on the cigarette.
Vredefort, Republic of Oranje. A bad memory, officer. Of lilacs and lightning.
What's so bad about...
Nothing. If you're no... I'm 28. Something stupid.
Want to hear what's stupid? Somewhere in a one-room apartment on Boogie Street, a young man shows Patrol Officer Tilbrook his genital warts, asking if they're cancer. His partner, Emil Mullins, can't be there. He's in another apartment with another man who's showing him a He's warm, Mullins replies, because he's under the radiator.
No, no. More stupid. Oranese literature. It's what I studied at the university. Fear of failure, fear of death, how it sucks to be Oranese.
Wow, you are very sad and
are-
depressing people.
If that's true, then Revacholian Lit would fit you.
Nothing. I do nothing with it. Cool. I've made more money by just being than I have with Oranese Lit. Many things. A roller skating instructor.
It's the world's most tired smile.
I'm afraid you can't.
Why is that?
Because it's buried
Here
in a
comes the
sealed plastic
bullshit.
bag at an undisclosed
Thank you for your candor. Why?
They say so in your tourist brochure. Keep travel documents away from your person when west of the river. If I were to lie to you, I would come up with a more mainstream name than Clausier Mondu. It's a weird name.
But you saying that...
Look, officers, I like this place, but I don't want to be stuck wandering the city like a ghost. I don't want to become an indentured servant. Okie dokie.
If any of this made her nervous, it certainly doesn't show in her expression or...
The record. So official. Yeah, it's pretty deluxe. I'm wintering.
How long have you been?
About 4 months. I came in November. Here in the Whirling, here in Martinez, or here in...
All
Because
three.
it's the funkiest building in Martinez. And because all the other buildings are bombed to hell. I did not. Mystery solved then. I kept...
There may be more to this mystery at some later time. She's holding back. Let's make a mental note for now.
Okay. I'm glad someone's had fun. Huh. This isn't good.
She's straight as a stick, suddenly.
A peephole? You mean like a hole in the wall?
Yeah.
Yes, looking into your bedroom, miss.
Okay.
A jitter of fear and disgust moves through her body, beginning from her shoulders and ending.
Do you think this is somehow connected to me? Okay. Do you have any way of knowing how long it has been there?
Unfortunately, no. But
But
if I
the
were
guy
to
that's
guess,
been traveling
long
past few
enough.
weeks.
The perforation is under the bookshelf on your wall. It should not be hard to cover with some tape.
Shit. I don't know. Maybe it's been there for a long time. Maybe the local kids use it or something. I don't know. I'll be fucking covering it up with a lot of tape, that's for sure. Was there anything else back there?
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
She's lost in thought, eyes narrowed,
Okay.
watching herself reflected in the bedroom window, tall.
Yeah? All right.
This is such a horrible way to phrase this.
It's a bit early in the morning for rape, isn't it?
She sounds positively buoyant, vivacious, totally unbothered.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with not raped. I can't say that stuff about him. Tell them it's not my style.
I love that they just,
you know,
just like, yeah,
if they
fuck
want to
their
jazz up
lies.
the charges, they'll have to get someone more, rapeable.
Are you saying that you were asked to tell us you were...
Not explicitly, but I understood what they meant. It wouldn't hurt to spice things up a bit. Some assault and battery. Sexual assault, maybe. It was clear the latter would be spicier. Pretty much.
I'm not gonna ask someone if they're sure.
We partied. With all due respect, sir, I think we partied a little harder than that. Oh, it is. You're still alive.
What did you do?
We drank, sir. A lot. For weeks, basically. We had that effect on each other. We made each other...
What else?
Stimulants. Speed also has that effect, making you drink harder. And then drinking harder makes you do more speed. It's quite the combination. A little. The drugs were good enough, and...
How did you two meet?
Downstairs. At the bar. He was on some sort of assignment.
When was this?
A month ago? Something like that. Oh, yes. I've had a great view. From the roof.
A bitter cringe. He takes a small step closer.
You called us, the RCM.
Yes.
Yeah! Nailed it!
Jackpot.
I made it. And I would appreciate it if you didn't tell everyone. In Martinez, they call it snitching.
Fuck yeah.
Reporting crimes is confidential in Revachol, miss.
Because I couldn't handle it anymore. None of these people called. He just kept hanging there. Then they started... I didn't exactly disguise it. I just muffled the mic and nicked the landline a little. With nail clippers. And I diverted some radio fuzz into it. Into the cold wire.
So, she's God's mystery foam cutter.
Did I? Fuck. I didn't mean to. I had no idea what I was doing.
Still, that's pretty clever tampering. Simple and clever. Crossing the lines like that.
Thanks. I don't know, sir. It was stupid. I was drunk, too.
I like that he
I was
had enough to
probably
drop a
afraid
little
the union...
compliment.
Thank you for making the call, miss.
I didn't want to, sir. But if I hadn't, he'd still be hanging there. I'm sorry, I can't do it. Not right now. Later, maybe.
I know it's difficult, miss. We can return to it later.
He had something to do with the strike. One has been roiling since I got here. Rotten timing.
And his role in this...
I think he was in a security
Yeah,
detail.
he's clearly one of the
He was
fucking
ex-military.
riot busters,
Worked for
strike
Wild
busters,
Pines.
union busters. We know
And
this.
against the union.
And they lynched him for it?
She nods.
They're frequent guests. Downstairs, they have a booth for union members. Over drinks. It's been a little.
Like you partied with the...
No, not as hard.
I'm sorry to have to ask this, but...
I have. Which ones, sir? I don't remember precisely. Titus, obviously. But as I said, it's been a long winter. Bullet? They shot him too? They stripped his clothes and they shot him?
You mean after they hanged him?
I'm confused, sorry.
So am I. Were you aware that he had also been shot, miss?
Things are starting to go a little over my head here. I thought he was hanged. I was not present when they did it. I don't know what happened.
It's hard to know what to think about that answer. She's just tired. Don't push her too much.
I'm 89% sure. You know how it is.
Do you?
Maybe you don't.
There are numerous cigarette burns on those silvery scales. Easy to see now that you're closer.
In conclusion, officer, I'm gonna go with a mild to medium not raped here. Let me make this 100% clear then, officer. I was not.
You get the feeling she might be. She breathes a silvery.
Should we head by downstairs, officer? We may have things to discuss there.
She nods. Silvery cigarette fumes disappear into her mouth.
Not my favorite topic. How about we, change the subject to something more lighthearted now? Why not?
Okay, so. Volition clothes, volition clothes. What will help with my volition? I don't think I have a lot. There we go. Wait a minute. +1 pain threshold and volition. Ooh. I'm not gonna ask her anything while wearing the fucking stripped remains of her lover. I think that should have gotten me a volition bonus right there. God damn it. Alright.
Just as you look at the flowers, a gust of wind raises them from the roof, picking them up in the air. You catch a single white flower between your fingers. The rest fly off into the wind. The young woman looks at the Maybell in your hand. The lieutenant gives you an acknowledging little nod. Your 9mm semi-automatic finger pistols produce a satisfying snap. That's not entirely true. The lieutenant is looking.
Alright, lady.
Officer.
She looks at the dried petal. Chipped white polish covers the nail. It's long.
Pretty. Looks like a dried Maybell. Is that why was there a flower on the roof? I don't know, officer. Because of the wind?
She looks back.
Fucking hell.
Don't worry. We will protect you. We will see through deceits. You are shielded. You are.
Drama, shut the fuck up.
You are advised. There are Miss Aranye Disco Dancer. You want to put your hand on her back and feel it arch. Nothing. Just time. You are not a fool. Anything out of the ordinary, and air moves in your windpipe. Your heart beats. You're a detective. She presses her elbows against her waist. Her hair brushes her shoulder. The strange moment ends. It was brief, no longer than 2.2 seconds.
Alright, boys. More volition.
She looks at chipped.
Pretty. Looks like alright. I like it.
Just like the last time. Don't worry. We will see. You are at Miss Aranye. The strange moment ends.
Damn it. Well, that'll help me unlock the ones for Kim, so that's good. And with Joyce, which I have to go back and talk to eventually. Can I talk here?
Looks like we have more to discuss with those so-called Hardy Boys. Half there is... Nothing will make them respect the RCM, but it will disrupt the game they prepared for us. We just tripped off one leg. What else could she have done? Lie? She saw there was no way to lie and get away with it. If not you, then me. It was a smart move from her. You think so? She seemed forthcoming. Unusually so. The best liars are always forthcoming. And
we already know he was dead, most likely before the hanging. Guys, come on. This shit doesn't make sense. You should know this. Plus, I got a lot of stuff I need to start thinking about.
6 crumbling petals rest on your palm. They're white.
this is the Insulindian lily, called Mabel's or Lucille's tears during the Revolution. Girls used to pin these on soldiers before sending them off to battle. The revolutionaries, so the communards and the anarchists. White's their color, but the custom started in the suzerain's army, so it held meaning for the kingsmen too. It's about girls and boys more than sides. Girls sending off boys who are going to their deaths, then also dying themselves in the ruins from dysentery and consumption. It's a symbol of the Civil War. Yes, but not this early, not to my knowledge. It looks dried, preserved. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see.
The petals feel dry. Wait, have you noticed there's a war veteran playing a ball game on the plaza?
Fuck!
You should ask.
Thank fucking God he fucking said that. That's genius.
This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Light from the desk lamp, smooth as ice. There are spots of mud, and following your lead, the lieutenant...
Looks like it, yes.
Let me see if I can ask her about that. Looking at all my painted cannons. Well, mostly painted cannons.
Says, I'm a horrible girl. Windows break around me. It's not their fault.
You hear the scribbling of the lieutenant. Feels like success.
All right.
Please.
Just like the last
Motherfucker!
Light brown eye. Don't worry. We will protect. We will. You are at Miss Around. The strange moment ends. It was brief.
Alright. I'm going to go downstairs. I'm going to talk to the Hardy Boys. I'm going to find out more shit. I'm going to go back up there, and that's going to help me do this. Go back up there, and that's going to help me do this. Ugh. Don't mind.
This medicine cabinet, it's been used, but not for scrubbing blood off towels. It's clean of chemical. Pharmaceuticals line the shelves, sheet upon sheet of...
Anything of note?
Pill bottles rattle like bones as you...
An opioid receptor antagonist. It's...
You could say he's on the lookout. Among some foreign, probably Messinian or Gotwaldian, marked red blister packs you find nothing of note. The further you look, the more arcane it gets. You don't know what the rest of this stuff. Among some foreign, probably pill bottles rattle like bones as you search the cabinet. Paracetamol.
An opioid.
You could say he's on the lookout.
If I'm not mistaken, there's like some super heavy stuff in there as well. Alright, so pay guard for the night. Tell him about the hidden entrance, the hole and all that shit. Ask about the change in the window. And then we'll move on to the Hardy Boys.
Hey, was there something you got the 20 real? Good. You got the room for the night, but another thing. Great. I love those. Oh, okay. Well, I did hear you make noise back there.
He's really, really holding him. It takes a
come
lot
on,
of
man.
willpower not to
Appreciate
ask.
me.
Obviously, he's been...
Okay, what is back there? Yes, haha. What's actually behind there? Ha! I knew it. I've always wondered where those machines by the door came from. And they told me there was some kind of pin. I knew it. Were there any back there? In working order, I mean. No, I was just wondering if you found pinball machines there.
I want a fat cut. C-sweet shit.
Capitalist plot. The pinball we have in the corner. It wouldn't hurt to get a little life in here. Other than the hellish karaoke machine. That one's always causing trouble. What wall? I'll have it fixed at once. Thank you for letting me know.
The color has drained from his face.
Absolutely not. Fuck you for even implying it. It wasn't me. It wasn't my stuff.
Sir, he was only asking a question.
Yes, I absolutely will. Sorry, it's been a bit of a day. And now a hole in... Thank you. I'll patch it up personally. Was there something else about the establishment? I hope not. Yes?
I'm not gonna rat out Clash. Even though she's a fucking liar. Fucking liar. I don't know who this...
Personally sent me to take care of this. If this goes south, we'll all be in the shit. But you, Titus Hart...
Don't ask me about that. So she goes, okay, but what's this, baby? And so it goes. Star... Oh, yeah. No, thank you. I've seen enough of him dead.
Go on.
He was a blue-eyed boy with thick arms. From a small town.
Okay.
He was also poor. He went to Killer Academy in Vredefort. Then he killed some people on the Seminine Islands. And on other islands, too. All of the islands. It is when you're high. It can be very exciting then. Yes. Light blue. Pardon the swearing.
He had a combat wound on his...
Yes. Severe. It made him look like half his face was cracking away in some strange...
Oh, yes. His hair, if you can remember?
It was light brown, almost blonde. He darkened it with brilliantine.
Yep, we got
Made
that.
Oily. Not nice to stroke. I couldn't convince him to leave it alone.
No.
She tries to light another cigarette. It's windy, but she gets it done. Stop. That man, bloated below the damage, the weeks of decomposition. Or how old are you? That's where this is going. 45,000. You could ask either one of them.
Huh? How old? 58.
I don't know why I thought about talking to Gart for a second. I was like, Gart, he's got the answers.
It's you again. What is it? And
he tenses immediately. Chest tightens, jaw sets.
That fucking fucker. You're the worst cops in Revachol. I gave you gold on that tape. Locker room talk. What are you? What did she have to say then? Fine by her? This is what people are supposed to be like? Fucking whoop-de-doo.
Why do we make it 100?
You work for the company?
Fuck, Dennis. We don't kill you if you...
His fist is shaking.
The shot came from outside, behind the window somewhere. So that's a clue. I'm thinking someone's past caught up with them. Either hers.
Hers, you mean?
I mean the people after Klausya. Maybe the shot myth.
I like that. Been thinking the same thing myself.
My dude. One of those mercenary buddies of his could have done it. They got to tell you what I did.
They're not gonna just start
calm.
killing up their own friends.
Threw all that turmoil away and became himself again.
In a manner of speaking. We had help from another girl. It was her idea to hang him, and I liked it for political reasons. It sent a good message. Fella, you think too much. He's off all right. That woman is just affiliated with the Hardy Boys.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
don't
yeah,
know
okay.
her anyway. We're Hardy Boys, and that's it. Nope. You're not getting to her. It's Klausya you want to talk to.
Yeah, it's probably... whatever.
Me too.
The lieutenant gives a smile only you can see.
You do that. She... Klausya came to Martinez to hide. And then, that's right.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fucking
Didn't take
arrest
care
her.
of the
She
people
didn't do it.
who
She
people.
clearly didn't do it.
This place would just be a couple of ruins and some cargo containers.
We'll take that into account.
I couldn't just dispense with them. They were only trying to help.
Is she implying the Hardy Boys are the law?
And he fell to the floor. There.
Yeah, and then you
He
did a
only
shit
had his
ton of
boots
drugs.
on. I showed her the room. She said she'd take care of this. It's what she does, you know. You have to understand, the people around here,
Her jaw is clenched.
he kept throwing stones at him for 3 days. I could hear the thud. Thud. Last week, Angus and Titus's brother, I think he's called Tibbs.
You should have another look at that window after this. Yes, you see the glass sparkling out of the corner of your eye.
Yep.
She nods. He's thinking, are we done here? Or maybe you should take her to the station.
Alright. I could literally reattempt one of those failed checks right now. Volition or drama? I'm gonna go with volition. God, I hate how much I'm going
Officer.
through. Please.
What brings you?
Just like the last. This
So
ran
much
strange
into
mode,
this.
from the right, sitting across.
we did this
and
already.
Then the emblem in the far corner. Size in the awful. In conclusion, these 7 are the actors of exactly. But none of this is news to you.
Why? Sounds like you're making her a suspect in this. Ruby's one of us. We're not gonna throw her under.
And fuck you too, moral fa-
Ruby is missing. If you hide from the police in a murder investigation...
That's nothing. That's just legalese. You don't even have a sound theory. I don't want to be rude.
I think we'll keep sticking around, Titus. You'll be surprised at how quickly a theory presents itself if you keep looking.
Thank
a
you.
sudden flash of lightning in your neocortex. The hostel cafeteria is lit by its airy blaze. Floor plans, bullet trajectories, webs of...
Because she was here. All night.
He's cobbling together shit so he can...
She was here all night? 12:25 to 12:15? She was here during all that...
Yeah, with us, drinking, near the stage there.
No. All right. She took a fucking leak, okay? For one moment. Maybe went out too. She has an operation to run from her lorry. We're not getting into what... And just because she was gone for 5 minutes doesn't mean she...
He's been through it. All right, we're in. We got Ruby unaccounted for sometime during the window. This was crucial. Now let's place her on that roof.
How?
East Delta Pinball Arcade.
Okay, but...
Yep.
How'd you get up? There's no room for a staircase.
The elevator is outside the building. It's an old dumbwaiter used for moving pinball machines up and down from the workshop.
Quite the theory.
I'm on it, boss. Right?
All right. I got so many things I gotta do. But that's all something that I can do on another day. Because right now, I got to go. It's been one heck of a night. I appreciate the lot of you. I got no one to raid. So we're just gonna call it for the evening. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me, keeping me company, doing some heists. I appreciate the bits from BHB2303, the new follow from Kiki. I will catch you all tomorrow. We got Warzone. We got more.